Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to speak with you about Hurricane Ian, the fertilizer shortage it'll bring in its wake, along with increasing food inflation in the USA. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased out owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about Hurricane Ian, the fertilizer shortage it'll bring in its wake, along with the increasing food inflation in the USA. All of these things are real, and most of them, except the hurricane, is not being covered in the media. So we're going to talk about all these things and why it's going to matter for the trucking industry as well as your bottom dollar. So as mentioned, everyone's talking about Hurricane Ian for a good reason. It's the largest hurricane of the size, of the scale, to hit that part of the country. Tampa almost never gets hit by hurricanes. It's been well over 100 years since we've seen something like this, and the devastation continues to accrue. Now, no one's talking about a few other things, like, for example, that the hurricane was just 2 miles an hour short of becoming a Category 5 storm. So that was a big deal. Well over 120 miles per hour. This thing is humongous. But enough of that. Let's talk about some of the other things that should be on everyone's mind. So, for example, Mosaic, DAP, and MAP. You might be asking, what does that even mean? And that's what we're going to spend the rest of the time of this video. Mosaic is a fertilizer producer that produces over 50% of all the fertilizer used in the country. That's produced for our own domestic use as well as export. The bulk of their operations is located in Tampa, Florida, which is right in the eye of the storm. They actually evacuated a whole bunch of people off of their Tampa, Florida sites, so production is going to go to zero. And they focus primarily on producing two types of fertilizer, which is, hopefully I say these things right, diammonium phosphate, which is DAP, and monoammonium phosphate, which is MAP. They're used in large quantities and are there's a huge demand for them globally, so we can barely buy them from other countries because they're holding on to theirs and they're not looking to export. But we are in dire need of these things if we want to have a good produce year come next year. In addition to this, we also place some heavy tariffs or duties on Russian and Moroccan phosphate producers. And there are other producers who are also located in not only in Florida, but also in Tampa, such as Yara International and CF Industries. And then you also have another company called Potash Corp, which is located in White Spring, Florida, which is the northern part of the state of Florida, which is expected to be even, hammered even more heavily over the next few days. Now, as a reminder, back in 2017, when we had Hurricane Irma, 400,000 metric tons of finished product fertilizer was actually destroyed and that was product from Mosaic that they had lost. So ultimately, all of these things will lead to increasing food inflation in the USA. So this will hit the pocketbook of each and every American out there, at least the ones that eat food, which in my book is everyone. Produce season is likely to slow down because we've had issues with that over the last year and a half to 2 years. That has affected the current market conditions, and we're likely going to have that in the next spring and next fall of 2023. So expect to see, again, increases in food inflation and additional fertilizer shortages above and beyond what we talked about 9 months ago back in December. I'll leave a little card here in the corner. Take a look at that video, and I think you'll be able to draw some parallels that are between what we had in the past and what we're experiencing or about to experience in the near future. And I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads that we book for our customers. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. We got vans and reefers this week, and a couple of guys actually made some extraordinary money in less than a week. Going to start off with a reefer coming out of La Vista, Nebraska, going to Lithia Springs, Georgia. This is a 16,000 pound light load of frozen food running -10 on a reefer. 979 miles booked at $33.90, got him $3.46 a mile. Then at Atlanta, Georgia, going out to Nashville, Tennessee with a 40,000 pound load of primer, adhesive. So this is a dry load. The reefer stayed off on this one. 250 miles on this run. Booked at $750, got him exactly $3 a mile. Then at Lebanon, Tennessee, going to Casa Grande, Arizona with a 23,000 pound load of frozen food. Again, -10 on a reefer. 1,714 miles booked at $41.50, got him $2.42 a mile. And that was it. They ran Monday to Sunday, so 6 days on the road, but grossed $8,290. Ran 2,943 loaded miles and got those at an average of $282 per loaded mile. 6 days, just under $8,300. Well done. Then we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Stanwood, Michigan to St. Louis, Missouri. 40,000 pound load of groceries, 493 miles, booked at $14.50, got them $2.94 a mile. Then Edwardsville, Illinois to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, 43,000 pound grocery load, 737 miles, booked at $21.50. That got them $2.92 a mile. Then Bloomberg, Pennsylvania to Zanesville, Ohio with a 43,000 pound load of palletized groceries, 351 miles, booked at $900, got them $2.56 a mile. Then Columbus, Ohio to Mount Vernon, Indiana, 44,000 pound load of plastic resin, 342 miles, booked at $9.50, got them $2.78 a mile. Then Poseyville, Indiana, going to Brazelton, Georgia, 43,000 pound load of pumpkins, 459 miles, booked at $17.50, got them $3.81 a mile. Then Norcross, Georgia to Little Rock, Arkansas with a 27,000 pound load of garage door openers, 545 miles, booked at $1,000, got them $1.83, but made sense because Hot Springs, Arkansas to Houston, Texas, 44,000 pound load of cooking oil. This one's 401 miles, booked at $1,000 again, got them $249 there, made up a bit on the difference, and they had a great week. Solo dry van running for a week on the road, grossed $9,200. Regular dry van running 3,328 loaded miles, running them at $276 per mile. Next, we have a reefer coming out of Mocksville, North Carolina, going to Hope, Arkansas. 42,000 pound load of paper, 871 miles, booked at $1,800, got them $207 a mile. Then DeQueen, Arkansas to Houston, Texas with a 42,000 pound load of fresh chicken, 333 miles, booked at $1,200, got him $360 a mile. Then right out of Houston, Texas to Aurora, Colorado, nice run there, 43,000 pound load of FAK, 1,011 miles, booked at $2,900, got him $287 a mile. And out of Liberal, Kansas, they took a load to Green Bay, Wisconsin, 42,000 pound load of frozen beef at -10 on a reefer, 1,030 miles, booked at $3,500, got him $340 per mile. They finished off their week with $9,400, running 7 days on the road, ran 3,245 loaded miles at an average of $290 per loaded mile average. An excellent job in today's market. Next, we have ourselves a dry van, a one pick 3 dropper out of Brigham City, Utah, with drops in Ogden, Utah, Saratoga Springs, Utah, and a final in Evanston, Wyoming. This is a load to scale load of water, 204 miles, booked for $1,000, got them $490 a mile. Great for that part of the country. Then Green River, Wyoming to Linden, Utah. It's a 42,000 pound load of sodium bicarbonate. Got 184 miles on this one, booked at $700, got them $380 a mile. Great job there as well. Then at a Grantsville, Utah to Moxie City, Washington, 44,000 pound load of FAK, 714 miles, booked at $2,100, got him $294 a mile. Then out of Yakima, Washington to Sandpoint, Idaho, 19,000 pound load of auto parts, going 270 miles, booked that one at $1,200, got him $444 a mile. And it finished off out of Kootenai, Idaho, probably said it all wrong, but going to Payson, Arizona, 44,000 pound load of consumer goods, 1,317 miles, booked at $3,200, got him $243 a mile. And that was it for their week. 7 days on the road, grossed $8,200, ran 2,689 loaded miles at an average of $305 per loaded mile. This is a regular dry van, folks. Next, we got ourselves a regular reefer coming out of Cartersville, Georgia, going to Jackson, Tennessee. It's a 45,000 pound load of draft beer, quite heavy. 332 miles, booked at $800, got him $241 a mile. Then Humboldt, Tennessee to Gas City, Indiana with a 34,000 pound load of frozen chicken, -10 on a reefer. 458 miles, booked at $1,500, got him $328 a mile. And Anderson to Indiana to Byron Center, Michigan with a 41,000 pound load of food product running 28 degrees on a reefer. 209 miles, booked at $1,000. bucks, got him $4.78 per mile. Then Galesburg, Michigan, with a 1-pick 2-dropper in Starksville, Mississippi, and Jackson, Mississippi. A load to scale load of beer, 899 miles, booked at $3,200, got him $3.56 a mile. And they finished off with Morton, Mississippi, going to Missouri City, Texas, with a light load, 20,000 pounds of refrigerated foods, running 28 on the reefer. 495 miles, booked at $1,200, got him $242 on that one per mile. And actually this reefer ran for 6 days on the road. They went from Friday to Thursday. They grossed $7,700. They ran 2,393 loaded miles and got them at $322 per loaded mile average. Excellent rates, regular reefer. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Metamora, Illinois, going to Des Moines, Iowa. It's a 7,000 pound light load of display material, 276 miles, booked at $1,000. Got him an easy $362 a mile. Then Bondurant, Iowa, going to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wayne, New Jersey, and a final in South Windsor, Connecticut. Light load, 17,000 pounds of dry freight, 1,295 miles, booked at $5,000, got him $386 a mile. Excellent job, guys. Then Windsor Locks, Connecticut to Wrightstown, Wisconsin. Another light load, 20,000 pounds of pharmaceuticals and medical supplies, 1,091 miles, booked at $2,000, got him $1.83 per mile there. So seems like a lower rate, but I guarantee you that next week they probably got him out really well out of Wisconsin. I'm sure of it. Now this driver, regular drive-in, running Thursday to Thursday, grossed $8,000, got some super light loads there, ran 2,662 loaded miles and got an average at $301 per loaded mile, and that's considering the $1.83 as part of his almost 1,100 miles there. So excellent job there. And we're gonna finish up with another dry van coming out of Brownsdale, Minnesota, going to Grantsville, Utah, 40,000 pound load of consumer goods, 1,243 miles, booked at $3,200, got him $257 a mile. Then Grantsville, Utah, no deadhead, going to Moxie City, Washington. This is a 40,000 pound load of FAK, 714 miles, booked at $2,200, got him $308 a mile on that one. They finished off with Sela, Washington to Loveland, Colorado. It's a 38,000 pound load of dry food product, 1,116 miles, booked at $2,400, got him $215 a mile. They did a great job. Week on the road, $7,800 booked for the week, and gross 3,073 loaded miles at an average of $254 per loaded mile average. Guys, as you can see, you can make this kind of money, and the best part is you can be a leased on owner operator or a carrier who has their own MC number. We run with both types of customers. We have some very experienced, very smart dispatchers. They know how to triangulate loads. They understand the markets. They know what's cooling down. They know what's heating up. They get you there before that actually happens. And that's how we triangulate our drivers to get you guys the kind of gross that we've been making, that we've been reporting on for well over 2 years on this YouTube channel. So guys, get in touch with us. Call or text us at 801-448-6363. Go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go. There's going to be a little chat box there. Fill that out. Your information gets sent to us, and we will get back to you, answer whatever questions that you may have. But the bottom line is just make sure you don't get complacent, because there's still money to be made in this market. A lot of people, wave the white flag, while a lot of other people, as you can see, are making their money. So give us a call, send us a text, get in touch with us some way, somehow. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.